This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles, to the outside, get these big fellas running east-west.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Tegna.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. To the air, it's Mateer. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Might be changing the route. Sweep. To the air on second down. Going downfield for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
Check. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier. Jet.
To the air, it's Mateer. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go. Ready? Flag 14. Flag 14.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Ready, go.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a two-possession game.
Hey, job on defense too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Never mind that field goal try. They'll go for it. 4th and inches from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lacy. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The run to the right. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quickly to the tight end. And he's dragged down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down. Playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Lacy. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Here we go, ready. Line 29, line 29. Go.
They'll test the right side. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 5 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Gophers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Running inside. It's Lacey. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Moving out to the right. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. On the delay, it's Lacy. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Ready. 285. 285. Go.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he tacked on the extra point.
35, Oklahoma.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground?
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Punch it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to keep it in the air. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Here we go. Ready. White 29. White 29. Ready, go.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
White 53. White chip. Go, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Spits it out to the back. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cunningham. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Number 17, set to advance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
Here we go. Ready? Check. 80-22 ISO. 80-22 ISO. Go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it way down the field.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
22.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than